So hi friends, this is Shodadeep Dey, your friend, and I am back with analysis of the crude oil, WTI sweet crude oil for 27/8/2024. Today is 27 August. Now we can see that yesterday was a very strong day for crude oil. If you have seen our yesterday analysis video, in which I have told that possibly crude oil would get resistance around 76, which actually did not happen because the overall news flow in the from the Middle East region was so strong. That is why we could see that that level of 76 was breached very strongly, and after that you can see there was a kind of strong movement towards 77. Now what we see that overall the crude oil structure right now is range bound this year. If we can see, this symmetrical triangle is formed in the daily chart of crude oil, and we are in the upper half of the range right now. So the upside from here can be 79 or 80, but it is overall range bound and there is not much momentum in either side. Now for today, if you see the price 76, which we assumed would be a kind of resistance, now it will be the support for today. This is 50-day exponential moving average. Now below that 75 30 75 40, this is the range where 20-day exponential moving average is placed, which is going to be the next support. Below that it will again revisit 72 73 kind of zone. Above 76, there is higher probability of move towards 78, 79, which is not a very big amount. If we kind of draw a trend line also, then we also find that around 78, there can be a minor resistance. But above 78, quite likely a short term trade rally would take it towards 78, 79. This is the higher probability above 78. So right now, because the range being so small, a trader would require to be in a small time frame, right? In a small time frame, like in an hourly time frame or a 4 hourly, which works very well in commodities like crude oil. If I go there, what we will find is that uh, this this is where again 76 is coming. So the 50 exponential moving average. So we have to be trying to buy if we get a dip towards 76. And if it breaks above 78, we can expect a strong rally towards 79 or even 80. Overall, a range bound activity. Now, today I will like to show you a chart. This is the chart from charts.equityclock.com, crude oil futures. So, here, this chart is very important, and this is all our oil traders know, and this is their copyright. I am just showing this to you. Please do visit in their website to know to see the detailed chart. What they have shown here is that the crude oil seasonality, crude oil as a seasonality. See, crude oil prices start increasing from January, February, and when the peak driving season comes towards April, May, the crude oil prices due to the peak demand increases, and crude oil prices post July start dipping, and possibly often in September there is a slight higher level compared to August, and then September and October slightly higher level compared to August, and then generally post October to December due to the winter less demand. At that time natural gas demands on the other side goes up, but the crude oil has a seasonality, very seasonality, and from the mid of December, in expectation of the revival in January New Year, the prices again goes up. So this is the seasonality that is followed over last 20 years. I have seen seasonality chart of various time frame, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, and I have seen that the second half, especially the post July period, generally is the crude oil is on the weaker side. And even the last year also, if you see the crude oil chart, the last year also you had a dip from this same October, and see how big this dip was from 88, 89, it went back to 63, 64. So possibly a rise towards 80, 82 right now in the September, and then possibly we will see a dip. Now this year it is very crucial that Donald Trump is going to fight for US election. I don't know much about who is going to win, but historically what we have seen that in Donald Trump era, and I am not counting the COVID part, in Donald Trump era, even if I exclude the COVID part, so 2020 I am excluding. If I go to the weekly chart of crude oil, and if I just exclude this era also, you can see that crude oil was on the lower side, right? So crude oil was on the lower side when Donald Trump was actually, and I am using the adjusted chart, right? So the crude oil was on the lower side when Donald Trump was at the helm of affairs. So crude oil, because he is a hard negotiator uh, with the Middle East, the OPEC, and he generally doesn't like war, and that is why it has been seen in his era the kind of wars that are going on right now were not there. If that happens, the Middle East tensions go away, then crude prices will generally, and November is the time when actually the results come on, and when if he wins in case, then crude oil is possibly going on the lower side, right? So you have to keep in mind this aspect that crude oil has remained quite high for quite some time, and there is a genuine possibility that crude oil goes lower post November in a big way. We may see sub 60 level also during that point of time. That is a medium term view that I have given. But for today, if I say I'm going back to the short term, and this is CLC1 US WTI crude oil chart, which is traded in NYMEX. 76 is a very strong support. And one thing I want to tell you, see, this is my Twitter handle. So I'm going to my Twitter handle. During the day also I post updates about the Twitter. So if you see the Twitter, I keep on posting. See, regarding natural gas, I just posted my YouTube video. So I keep on posting data about various. So regarding natural gas, you can see during the day I had given an update yesterday that this was the resistance, and after that the fall occurred. So regarding crude oil also, I keep on giving my inputs during the day. You can see that when crude oil was just 73, I indicated that it would go to 76, 78, 80, and that is actually happening right now. So you can follow me in various social media platform and keep watching, keep coming back for my videos that are on crude oil and natural gas every day. For your help, you can subscribe and mark the bell icon, press the bell icon, so that whenever I upload the video, my outlook about the crude oil and natural gas, and also about important US stocks and indices, the dollar index, you get a notification. This is what I have for this video from my side. I wish you a great trading day. Thank you very much for watching. Please come back. Thank you very much.